Ugh, oh my god. That was a bad idea. I just brushed my teeth and this is limeade flavored. Hello everybody, it is me and I am back again, this time with some good advice. I have some stories to tell. It has been a crazy day before Thanksgiving and I also want to share with you guys all the stuff I got for Black Friday. So I'm going to get one more thing for one of my friends. She wanted this like purse thing. It's kind of like a clutch almost from Michael Kors. So guess who's going to get it for her? So I wanted to take you guys with me and I will tell you some of the ridiculous stories of guys trying to hit on me over Thanksgiving because it was ridiculous and they were all just like crazy. I don't understand. Anyways, all right, I gotta get going. So it was a real interesting Wednesday, honestly, to say the least. For the bars that I go to like all the time, there was a line for, which is so abnormal. There's barely usually enough people in there to like fill up a bar, much less have a line out the door. But everybody was home for Thanksgiving, and I don't know if this is why the men were going a little crazy. Like, I'm not quite sure. To set the scene, we're at our first bar. We've all drank a drink. They want more, my friends do. I was with like one of my guy friends and my best friend, and they wanted to get another drink. So we go up to the bar, and like the bar is here, and then there's like a space, and then there was like one chair that had somebody like clearly pushed out when they were getting up or whatever. So they like move in front where the bar is because they're like waiting for the bartender to come over, and I go and I just take a seat in this chair without moving it. I just like sit right where it is, hop up. It's kind of like one of those high bar stool type of ones. I'll like see if I can find a picture, but it's still like a chair. It's like weird, hard to explain. So I like hop up into this chair and I'm just sitting there and I'm like on my phone because their backs are to me because they're like trying to get drinks. And this guy comes up and he like starts trying to talk to me, and I could tell he was just like being nice or whatever, or like he maybe was trying to hit on me. I don't know. I was just being nice back, and he was like pretty much came up and was like, "Oh, you're in the way of the dance floor." And this dance floor was right behind me, and there was literally like 5 feet of space, like 6 feet of space, and 3 people on the dance floor. 3 people were dancing, and he's like, "You're in the way of the dance floor, ha ha ha." And I was like, "Oh yeah, like don't blame me, like I didn't put the chair here," and like just trying to be nice and like joke back. And he just like keeps insisting. He's like, "No, you're in the way of the dance floor, like you're in the way of the dance floor." I was like, "There's nobody on it," and he's like trying to be joking, but he keeps saying that. If I was really in the way, like I would move, but there was nobody behind me. Like the 3 people dancing were all on the other side, so I was like not even near them. There's probably like 4 feet in between me and these people, and I'm like, okay, there's plenty of room. Like if you want to go dance, feel free, I'll move, but it's not like a big deal at all. Like randomly, like he like goes around me and he's like, "Oh no, you gotta move, ha ha ha," and he starts pushing. I feel like him pushing this chair, and he fully pushes the chair completely over. And luckily I like was sitting in a way where I like had my feet out, so when the chair starts to fall, I just like put my feet out and stand up. But this chair like completely falls to the ground. Like this man shoved me out of my chair, and I was like, what? Like, what are you doing? Like, what way of hitting on a girl is this, that you just completely shove her out of her seat? And then he kept trying to make conversation after that, and I was like, after you knock a girl out of her chair, like the conversation's kind of over. If you want to hit on a girl, do not knock her out of her chair. Like that's not the way to do it. It's not gonna happen. Like after that, the conversation just died completely. So then we finally like ended up leaving that bar. That guy was still there. He was like trying to hit on every girl on the dance floor, like in general, just going up to all these girls and like talking to them, and like they were probably like clearly not interested. But so we ended up going to our second bar, and we get in there, and there's like this one guy, and every time I go to like look around the bar, he's looking at me and my friend, and I'm like, okay, every time I turn, I'm making eye contact with him, and I don't want to make eye contact with him because I don't want him to think I'm interested. But like every time I go to look anywhere in that like general direction, he's just like looking. Like I said, our guy friend was with us, so like the 3 of us were all standing and just like talking, and he was like doing whatever, and then my guy friend ran into one of his friends, so he turned his back, and as soon as he like turned around and like wasn't paying attention, this guy like kind of like makes his move, or like moves in closer to us, me and my friend, and he like said something, but I couldn't tell if he was talking to us or not, and we were talking, so I wasn't really paying attention to this guy at all. And then all of a sudden he like holds up his phone, and he like you can tell tell he's like going to take a picture. And my friend and I both like kind of lean back and like lean out of the frame because we weren't sure what he was doing. I thought he might have been just like taking a picture of the bar, like of the number of people there or something. Like I don't know. So I leaned back and she leaned back, and then he like said something again about like taking a picture of us. And she was like, what? So she like gets closer to him. She's like, why are you trying to take a picture of us? And he was like, oh, I think like you two are just so beautiful. I want to take a picture. And she was like, you didn't even like ask, like and he's like, no, I just asked. And she's like, did either one of us say yes? Like neither one of us even knew that you were going to try to take a picture of us. Neither one of us answered. We clearly didn't even hear it. And like, you're a stranger. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't want a random stranger taking a photo of me at a bar. Like, it's just a little weird. It's not a good pickup line. It's a little creepy. For all I know, you could take that picture of me and use it for, like, nefarious purposes later on. Like, that's so weird. And I was just like, oh my god, what is happening tonight? So that brings us to my third story, which was when we were leaving the bar. None of us really wanted to stay that late, like my guy friend or my friend. We all were like kind of over it at that point because it was so busy. So we like went to go leave, and we're walking down the sidewalk, and it's like dark, and just the three of us are like just trying to walk quickly because it's freezing out here. It's like probably 30 degrees in Rhode Island when it's like nighttime. So we're all kind of like walk running because it's like a 2-3 minute walk to our car. And this guy, we walk by him, and like he looks at me and I look at him, and we kind of like make eye contact because he was just in front of me. And again, I like tried to look away and just like keep going because I was like, just trying to get back to my car. I'm gonna be honest, I was freezing and I like did not want to talk to anybody, not in the mood at all. And after we like walked a few steps by him, he like yelled, he's like, put a jacket on. And like in the worst tone, like very mean kind of tone. And we were all like, what? Like, so we all stop and turn around, and my friend turns around, she's like, what did you say? And she like goes back up to him because she's very protective, and it was obviously he was yelling at me. And she goes back, she's like, what did you say? He was like, I told her to put a jacket on. And he's like, still has like a weird tone. And like, my friend's like, what are you talking about? He's like, I can't see, she doesn't have a jacket. Like, I can't see a jacket because I was wearing like my camo jacket. So he's like trying to make a joke that like, oh, you can't see my jacket because it's camo. And my friend's like, okay, that's not funny. And like, you don't just like yell at people in the middle of the sidewalk. Like, there was a right way to deliver that and a wrong way to deliver that. And like, the wrong way is like aggressively yelling, put a jacket on, at some random woman that you don't know on the sidewalk, like in the middle of the night. I have a feeling that he just like didn't realize. But I think that's the thing, is like guys need to realize when they're trying to hit on somebody that there's like a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. And like yelling at them or like aggressively like doing things like that like are not a good idea. Taking pictures of them, not a good idea. Don't knock them out of their chair, because I don't think anybody likes falling out of a chair. Like, there's just so many things like that. There are such good ways to hit on girls, and then there are just bad ways to hit on girls. And all of these are perfect examples of like how not to do it. We're pulling up to the mall finally. I think we're gonna be here in like 2 more seconds. So I am going to let you guys go for the moment, and then I will come back and I'll show you all the things I got for Black Friday. I don't know if I have all of them because it's Saturday. So I left some of them in the car, but I didn't leave all of them in the car. But I will bring them to you, and I will show you pictures at the very least of all the things that I got. So I'll see you guys in 1 minute. We're back, and we did it. We went to Michael Kors because that's where the bag was from. And let me unwrap it really quick and I'll show you guys. It's this cute little blue bag. She like really wanted it, and I think she like didn't want to buy it for herself because it is like on sale, but still she was like all about buying stuff for other people, so she didn't want to buy it for herself. So I decided to get it for her instead. Thing number 2 that I got is this cute little llama keychain. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of hard to see. I don't know if I'm gonna give this to my friend or if I'm just gonna keep it for myself, because honestly I think this is so cute and I need a new keychain. But either way, I found it like this cute little, I live right near Foxwoods, and it's a Native American casino, obviously, so they have a bunch of Native American stuff, and they have like a little shop, and they had these in them, so I thought those were so cute. And then I also, while I was in there, stopped by, once again, the same Native American place. It's called Native Crafts, I believe, and then I got these like turquoise earrings for my mom because she recently lost one of her turquoise earrings, and she was like all upset about it, so I wanted to buy her like turquoise and silver ones to kind of replace those. And then I had also gone to Bath and Body Works yesterday, and I went to American Eagle, and I think the only thing that I forgot from this entire haul is probably my scarf that I bought, so I'm gonna put in a picture. I also bought myself a CBD bath bomb, but like, I'm not gonna include that. I got it at American Eagle, and it was like this thing called Mood, and I already used it, so that counts, but I bought it for myself. I also bought these sunglasses for myself because I had ones exactly like this and I lost them, and I'm so sad because I loved them, and I think everybody like always gave me compliments about the shape and stuff, so I wanted to go and buy some. And then from Bath & Body Works, I got 2 of these things. I already opened this one to put it on my hands, but these are like my favorite smell by them for like lotions and things like that. It's called Sleep, and it's the black chamomile. My mom literally had one of these probably 10 years ago from Bath & Body Works, and they discontinued the scent and I couldn't find it anywhere. It was like $50, and then they finally brought it back, and I smelled this one day and I was like so excited. Nobody even knows because I've been looking for it for so long, and they finally have it. So now I'm just like buying all the stuff that I can. And then I also got this sugared snickerdoodle cookie candle, which honestly smells exactly like what you'd think, but it smells so good. The last thing that I got was this cute shirt from American Eagle. It was only 10 bucks. And honestly, it's like a very me top. It's also a little wrinkled, but it's a very me top, and I like love it. I think it's so cute. So it laces up in the front, and it's an extra small, although it is like weirdly a little big. Like, I'm not somebody who's like super small. I'm not like tiny. I'm usually a small or an extra small, but even their extra small, sometimes they're too big on me and I have to get an extra small, which is kind of weird because I don't necessarily think that I'm an extra small. Who knows? With them I am, I guess. And yeah, that's all I got for Black Friday. I was gonna do a whole video just on Black Friday, but I don't really get enough things because usually I'll go online and get a lot of stuff there. I don't really get a lot of stuff in person, so let me know in the comments below what you got for Black Friday, what your favorite thing was. I don't know. Let me know anything, honestly. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Check out my Instagram. It's at Chloe Wigs. I'll put the handle down here. And my Twitter is at ClometChange. I don't know if I ever really mentioned that. So make sure to check those out. Follow me on there. I like always am on my Instagram constantly talking to people and things like that. So feel free to like add me on there. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.